On Beyond the Gates, Winterfest saw those from inside and outside the gates of Fairmont Crest gathering for charity. Vanessa, upset that Joey wouldn't be seen with her, got drunk and stuck her tongue out at Leslie when Ted offered to bring the inebriated relator home. Ashley came to accept Danny and Andre as a couple, and Leslie overheard Vernon telling Sharon that they couldn't do it that night as it would be too cruel for Anita. Bill was in a mood the entire event, except when emceeing the auction with Danny. He told his ex that doing so had felt like old times, while she decided the present with Andre was better. Marcel pulled Leslie away from Laura and poured on the charm. Isaiah introduced Eva to Haley, while Nicole got to know blind date Kyle Rowlands and orthopedic surgeon Ted had met at a medical conference. Kat hadn't realized that Tamaz, who was being pushed by Bill to stabilize his relationship, was serious about asking her to move in with him. After making up with Martin, Kat concluded that things were moving too fast with Tamaz and cited her parents' split as the reason she needed more time. Madison confided in Bill about her problem with Chelsea's embrace of her mom, after which she went to Chelsea to work things out. Vernon ushered a mysterious caller to the house so they could do it right here in the living room, but he had only been arranging for a catered dinner for Anita, whose doctor wanted her to come in for some tests. After Samantha's punishment ended, she put her focus on coming out as a debutante at the country club. Derek and Ashley forgave each other but had trouble navigating their post-breakup friendship. Jacob warned Derek not to repeat history and used the interested Cheryl to make Ashley jealous. Kyle asked Nicole for a second date and explained that he had begun traveling around the country in his capacity as a doctor following the death of his wife. Nicole agreed to see Kyle again, which made Ted uncomfortable. Shanice felt exposed when Ashley noticed her interest in Ted. After June botched their orders, Ted and Shanice got to know each other further while sharing a meal. Marcel and Leslie upped their flirting game, but after Eva found out that Marcel had been hired by the Dupreys to protect Laura, Leslie told her daughter that she was simply maneuvering things so she could have a cop in her back pocket. Meanwhile, Marcel explained to Elon that he was attempting to position Leslie so he could get her to confess to her crimes and arrest her. Vanessa continued to be upset by her perception that Joey saw her as his dirty little secret, and again turned to alcohol, making a spectacle of herself while complaining to Danny and Andre. Joey shocked Vanessa and Fairmont Crest by arriving at the country club and kissing her in public. After Vanessa advised Eva regarding the free clinic she wanted to help Samantha establish, she rubbed Joey the wrong way by wanting even more of a commitment than he'd already demonstrated, and he walked out on her. Caroline nearly drank the latest batch of poison tea that Haley intended for Bill. Haley worried when Bill had blood tests done as a follow-up to his stroke, but her toxin didn't show up in his results. Bill collapsed after Haley gave him a bigger dose. However, realizing that his coworkers and doctors would ask too many questions, Haley smacked him in the face to revive him, trying and failing to whisk him away to their new property in St. Bart's so she could finish the job in private. Bill seemed to suspect Haley of spiking his tea, and Haley seemed to recognize his new client, Lynette Wise. Beyond the Gates airs weekdays on CBS and streams on Paramount+.